Okay, so it's been forever since I vlogged last, so I'm going to try to keep things really short, really sweet, and to the point so you don't get bored and fall asleep. So let's start off where I left off, and that was the NutrVal test results. So here they are. You can see it's like a giant pack of paper, and inside this whole pack is all the vitamins, minerals, everything you could possibly have tested in your body, like that's necessary for normal body function. It's in here. So it's represented in like colors, numbers, and charts. So like here's an example of like a charts page. The X determines where your body sits with where your vitamins are, and if it's in the red, you're really dangerous. If it's in the yellow, you're really low in it, and if it's green, thumbs up, you did good, you have enough in your body to be healthy. So I was all over the place, but what we found was that my body was mostly lacking immunity support stuff, digestion support stuff, energy levels, that kind of general thing, and then a couple other random things here and there. So we got all that sorted out, and and then I started taking all the vitamins that were listed in there that I was low on, and there was about 40. It's a lot, and so I've had to take a lot of vitamins, like taking like magnesium, like, okay, I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch. Ugh. Here's like some of them. There's a whole bunch. I'm not going to even show you because it's just ridiculous how many I've taken. I just dropped them all over the floor. I'll take them out later. So, yeah, so I've had to take those in progression of like less and less and less and less. I start off with a crap load of them, and then you slowly like wean off and see how your body does, and then you test your body, and it's a long process, and it's kind of a little frustrating, but it's worth it. And I seriously recommend to anybody ever, just do this test, find out what you're missing, and get yourself healthy, because I've never felt this good, ever. Like, it blows my mind. So, let's kind of go through like the bullet points of how different I feel. All my chest pain, all the like the random sickness, achiness, tiredness, earaches, headaches, all that stuff, stomach aches, indigestion, you know, all that kind of stuff that was just really obnoxious and annoying. Haven't had a single bit of it since like month 2 of taking the pills. Or the vitamins. It took like 2 months to kind of get it into my system. By month 3, I felt like incredible, like superhuman, and it's been that way ever since then, and slowly but surely I've gotten better and better and better and better. I felt really awesome and really good, but it's been like my body's really sorted itself out. For example, one of the big things that happened was that I was on the progesterone, which I switched to a different kind. It's like a roll-on kind, like the same clicky thing, and then you roll it on, but I was taking it and everything was going well, and my period actually did start on time, and it was amazing, like having a cycle, and it was like really progesterone, that's what I was missing. Anyway, I was taking it, then all of a sudden my temperatures changed. So normally they would sit at the 96 level, like 96 point something, and then all of a sudden they went to 97 point something. And like there's this big shift in the way my body was responding to stuff, and then next thing you know, I start having super short cycles, like 9-day long cycles. Like from cycle day 1 to cycle day 1 was like 9-10 days. At the absolute max, it was being like 14 days, and I really wasn't ovulating, and there was no real pattern to anything, and it was just a mess. And so I was like, what the heck is happening? Everything was going fine, and I got really discouraged. Like, I thought we were making progress, and now we're back to square one. Why is this happening? And so we did some tests and talked with my doctor, and she's like, come off the progesterone. I think that your body started producing it by itself, and your body's getting overloaded with it. So, like, right before you start your period, your progesterone's at its absolute highest, and then it dips out or drops out. So my body was thinking, oh, she's already farther along in her cycle. Look how high her progesterone is. And then it was plummeting. It's really confusing, and it really didn't make sense to me. But then I stopped my progesterone, and I started having normal cycles by myself. And just in case you don't remember all my other videos, I would have like 3 3 months between periods and nothing would happen. And all of a sudden I'm like ovulating and having a normal cycle, and it's insane. So like, this is a really big deal for me, and I'm really, really happy about it, obviously. So that was a really big thing, that the whole vitamins thing is sorted out. Like, my thyroid is back on track. It's normal. My temperatures are normal. My progesterone levels are like where they're supposed to be instead of non-existent. I just feel good. And so it's like, if you really just want to figure out what the heck is happening with your body, it's like sometimes these stupidest things make all the difference. Like, it's like the vitamins I take don't matter. It's like they are probably not what you should take, and that's not the point of it. It's just that, particularly for me, it's like all the things I'm taking are catered exactly to me, and they're for me. So if you would like that, I really recommend doing a NutriVal. So where was I going? Oh, okay. So all of that kind of happened, and everything. So after all of this, or before I started taking this and feeling great, we had a discussion with the doctor when I got my results back, and she said that originally she would wanted me to stop trying for a baby for at least 1 to 2 years. And she actually said, now that we have your results, we know exactly what we're up against. She said, I'm going to change that and reduce it so that you actually only have to wait 4 to 6 months, which is a really big difference. So that time period ended in September, and so we were actually able to start trying the September 1st, or whenever my next cycle was, going into September. So that was our first cycle trying, and so this cycle has been our first cycle, like, actively trying. And so it's been amazing, and I am like so proud of where I am with that. But like, before I talk about that, I also want to say that or address the last thing that I talked about in my video too, and that's John's semen analysis. And basically it came back and said that he is like a rock star and has like above average, like he had above average results with that. So that was incredible to find that out. It was really good to know that it's actually just me, which was sort of sad, obviously, but it was great to know that once we get me figured out, that it's not going to be like, you know, shooting in the dark. It's like we actually have a chance at this if we can figure out how to get me to ovulate and be healthy. So that's that. So now back to where I was. I'm going to insert my current chart now, and you can kind of see on there that it's really ovulated really late, which I'm completely fine with that. I don't even care. There's a little bit of wiggle wobbly something or other in the middle, like right before I ovulated, but it's okay, because I'm really pleased with how this looks, because this is nowhere near what my cycles used to look like. Like, I think I look like amazing. So I'm really proud of it. So I think I'm 4 days late for my period, and so I'm waiting to test till next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday or something like that, just because I don't like testing, and my parents are going to be in town, and if I find out I'm pregnant, then I don't want to tell them before I have my first doctor's appointment and have like an ultrasound like at 8 weeks and stuff. But if I know something, I can't keep a secret from my parents. It's just, I'm a terrible liar, and I'm terrible at hiding things from them. This happens. These pimples, they show, and my mom knows, and she gets it out of me. I don't know how she does it. She just does. I'm bad at lying, which I guess is good. It's just really funny that I can't keep a secret. So I'm having to, I think, wait, if I can wait, to take a test and see if I am actually pregnant or not, which is insane to actually think that that could possibly be a possibility. And I'm trying to keep like level-headed about it, but good Lord, look at that chart. It looks so good. But if not, I'm super happy about this cycle. I mean, I've been like superstar, rock star kind of status for me, because I can't get over how great it looks and how different, like how big of a difference this last 6 months has been, from my last chart to this chart. because my temperatures used to be all over the place, and now they're just kind of like, they all kind of float kind of consistently, and then when I ovulate, it's like, woo, you ovulated. So I'm just so happy. I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to describe how different it feels to be happy like this, and to not be confused all the time, and to feel good. And I just feel like I've got a new chance at everything. Like, the only thing that's changed is my health, but it's like, good Lord, it feels so good to know what's wrong with you, and it's nothing serious. It's like, you're fine. You just are lacking stuff in your diet, and that's it. And now that we're sorting that out, I'm healthy. It was like, what the heck? I mean, it's frustrating to know that that was such a simple thing. Like, all it took was taking vitamins every day, but I don't know. But yeah, that's really all there is to talk about for me, other than this very last thing that I wanted to talk about, and that's that my sister's baby was born in April, and she's beautiful, and I absolutely love being an aunt. And like, she loves me, and she loves John. She actually, I think she likes John more than she likes me, which is really funny, because every time he comes into the room, she gets really excited and starts laughing and gets really bashful and like, oh, it's John. And I don't know, it's like the most like heart-melting thing in the entire universe to see John with the baby, and see this baby love him so much, and just think he's the funniest thing ever. And he doesn't even have to do anything. He just looks at her, and she's like, oh, he's so funny. So I like her. And a second thing, when she came home from the hospital, everybody was visiting and stuff like that. My younger sister and her husband were there, and she's like, hey, I want to show you something. And I was like, okay. And so she comes out with an ultrasound picture, and I was like, what's this? Why are you giving me a picture of Lana? She's here, or my niece. And so she's like, no, that's my baby. I'm pregnant. So my little sister got pregnant and told us when Lauren, my older sister's baby, came home from the hospital. So she's having a baby in December, and she's having a little boy, and we're really excited for it. I wasn't always that excited. I mean, I was excited, I was happy for them, but when they first told us, she was actually really, really upset, like kind of mad that she was pregnant. So John and I did a very good amount of crying, and had I made a video in that whole process of all of that, there would have been a lot of crying. So I'm glad I waited till now, when it's like, it's good when my younger sister, she's happy, and, you know, she's glad to be pregnant, and she's excited, and so it makes it easier for me to be happy for her. And I'm feeling more hopeful for myself, and I don't feel so like it's not going to happen, and my sisters are going to go on with their lives without me and get to have all the things I've ever wanted. So I don't feel like that so much anymore. It's still hard to not be pregnant, and for them to both be so far ahead of me, especially my baby sister, because that just, it's really hard when it's your younger one. But I'm really happy for them now, and I just can't wait, because I love being an aunt. It's the best thing in the universe to get to love this little baby, and them love you back, and I don't know, there's nothing like it, other than probably being a parent, which is probably even better, but good Lord, I love being an aunt. So yeah, that's all I had to say. So I just wanted to make this quick, and good Lord, it's not very quick, it's 14 minutes. I'm sorry. If you stuck in this long, good for you. And if you're even watching this, good for you, because I haven't made any updates, and I really wouldn't watch me anyway, because I haven't updated very often. But if you are, thank you, I appreciate it. I hope things are going well for you, and I hope you guys are all having a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.